Hi, I'm Organic Mommy, and this is our question and answers video. So our first question I got from an anonymous, and they wanted to know why I don't share my food with Addie. I just don't like sharing, and she doesn't share with me back, so that's why. And does she know you eat in the bathroom to get away from her? Yes, because she's on the other side of the door, and she wants in trying to get my food in the bathroom while I eat. Another anonymous wants to know why I rotate my toys. And I rotate them because when you have too many toys in the room, it overstimulates the kids. So I try to put as many toys as I can away, and then I bring back the toys after a few months and when we're done our Montessori units that I'm doing. And plus when I rotate the toys, the kids think that the old toys are new again. Explain the peeing in a cup. So I used to pee in a cup a lot because I was taking ovulation tests, and of course Addie would be in the bathroom with me, so she'd see me pee in the cup and it looked fun. So she started peeing in a cup, and ever since that she's always wanted to pee in a cup. And one morning
one morning she woke up and I did not want to get out of bed, and the next thing I hear is it sounds like someone's peeing on the floor, and I knew both boys were still in bed. So I like spring up, I look into our bathroom in our room, she's not there. I could see the hallway bathroom, she's not there. All of a sudden this little head peers back into our bedroom, and she says she peed in a cup, and I was just like, whatever. Laid back down, and then when we actually got up in the morning, she had not spilled a single drop.
It was like perfectly in the cup.
Perfect aim.
So a lot better than I can do.
Here.
I just explained that. And have I done it since I was a kid? Of course. I think everyone used to pee in a cup. And I still do. When I was really sick in bed, I didn't get up to go to the bathroom, I peed in a cup. So that's another reason probably why Addie wants to pee in the cup. Okay.
Here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bear.
Okay, these are from Emily, and her URL is I am messy. So she's asking about our sensory tubs. So I can show you. They're right here, babe.
Oh.
For sensory. So for this one, I have all the beans in here that I would use. And then the kids, they use their little tongs and their little spoon, and they would spoon and tong into their little pumpkin ice cube holder. So this teaches fine and gross motor skills, well, mostly fine, and hand-eye coordination. So I make these up usually at night, and then the kids do them in the morning. And then I have this one. I was asked how I teach Addie to read. I'll show you in a minute, hon. And we started off with letters, so I would show her the lowercase b. So instead of saying B, we teach her phonetically, so it says b, and then everything in here starts with that. So banana, bread, bowl, and all her little cue cards, baby, book, stuff like that. So that's how we started off teaching her to read.
Me.
You want to do those? Yeah, go do them, hon.
And Mommy.
Okay, do them right here.
Here.
Okay, and she also wanted to know about obtaining the same results in an outside environment. So yes, during the summer, we're all outside for everything. Like we play the texture game. So we'll find rough textures on the tree bark. We'll find soft grass. We'll do tons of water stuff because the kids love water. We do lots of sensory boxes with rocks and leaves and trees. Thank you.
I do this one.
This is book.
I read it.
You read, okay, you read that one.
No. No,
and we do lots of crafts outside too, getting nature pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, I love outdoor stuff. It's very practical life learning.
Ba, ba.
She also wants to know how I teach the practical life skills. What I do in the morning is the kids go through it. Good work, hon. Like say right now we're doing our baking unit, so in the morning they do their learning of how to cut, stir, bake with our Montessori toys, and then in the afternoon we actually put those into practice. So the kids will help me bake, clean up the mess, help me read the recipes, follow the steps with me, and we put it into play like that. And they also help me sweep when we're done, wipe the floors, and clean up put the dishes away and stuff like that. But Addie's always helped me on her own without even asking. So she's always loved helping to clean up, which is nice. Okay, and how did Nathan and I meet?
Basically what happened was Whitney spotted me in university and she couldn't help but have to know who I was. So she started stalking me from a distance. And then we just got closer and started taking classes that I was in. And then we were partners on a project, and that is kind of how it all came about. And then during the project, she said she wanted me to give her babies. And now we have one demon child and another one on the way.
Well, we did meet in university. We were both in geology, and I was farther ahead than him. So he wanted to be in my group because he knew I would excel at it. And then ever since then, we've been apart maybe like 3 days since we've met. And yeah, so we met in 2008, so it's almost been 5 years.
Oh dear,
we got all the beans.
There's a hole.
Ah. Oh shoot.
That's okay. Daddy will clean it up later.
Yeah, so we've been together 5 years almost.
Look up, honey.
I hold them.
I'm just gonna put them up on the table because they're up on the counter.
Okay. Allie, Cheesehead Mom. Oh, she asked how we started off teaching Addie to read. So we used the sensory boxes to start off with letter recognition, and then we have a ton of phonetic reading material from the library that we go over. And we also are starting, well, we've made our own sandpaper letters, but we can't find them anywhere, so we haven't used them, obviously. But yeah, we would do that, and now we're actually going through books, and all of the girls, they can pick out letters, sounds, numbers. Yeah, they're really good at numbers. We have sandpaper numbers, which Addie loves doing. She calls it learning, so I'm gonna go learn over here, and then she'll do her numbers. I wish you could see what she was doing right now.
I'm doing these.
Okay, and I love her so much, but I never know how to pronounce her name, so when I read it in my head, I say Neve Louise. But yeah, I love her. She's so nice. And she wants to know how Nathan felt about Montessori when we first looked into it.
You didn't prepare me for this.
I know.
I was unsure about it at first, with having gone through the public school system myself and turning out all right. But after going through interviews and just seeing Addie compared to other kids her age, I wish I could have gone through that. I know Whitney feels the same way. Now I don't want to do it any other way. I want her to go through the Montessori school, and then she can take her normal high school, and then hopefully she goes to university or whatever, but that's her choice. Right, Bear? Yeah.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Ad?
Baby.
A baby? Okay. Did he read up on it? Nathan doesn't like reading. But he tried. He went over everything. He went to interviews alone.
I did some of the interviews alone. The big Montessori school here, that's like one of 3 accredited ones in Canada. I went to that interview by myself and asked a few questions and whatnot.
He was the most prepared of any parent there.
Yeah, there were other parents there that had no idea what was going on, but
they just wanted the name.
Yeah, we felt a little bit out of place there. Most of the parents that go there are stupid rich. They because it costs so much. So of course those are the people they attract the most. So they're rolling up in their Beamers and Mercedes and whatnot.
What did you drive? Oh, you drove?
And I drove my crappy Cavalier. I didn't even take the Acura. That's when we had the Acura. But no, I feel quite educated about Montessori now, as opposed to when Whitney first brought it up.
And what were our childhoods like? Mine was pretty good. I got along with my parents almost all the time. They weren't strict at all. Well, they had their limits, but I think that's why we grew up so close, because they didn't force us to do anything really and let us make our own choices, which was quite different than Nathan.
It's very different than the way I was brought up. I was brought up in a very strict Christian home. It's weird when I look back now. I didn't think anything of it at the time, because where I'm from, it's referred to as the Bible Belt in Alberta, and that's how everybody is.
Mom, this is here.
And as cliched as it is, I went to the big city and got educated, and now, yeah, I mean, I had tons of rules. When I was in high school, my parents always said I should be home before midnight because nothing good happens after midnight. But being who I am, I would show up at 3, 4 in the morning, loser pissed, and get quite the talking to every weekend, but nothing ever changed.
And then
And
he
now
had
I'm
a
his
bastard child.
And then I had a bastard child.
And we were outcast forever.
A second one, even. Believe it or not.
So,
But yes,
yeah.
our upbringings were a lot different.
And that's why Nathan rebelled and I didn't. I was good almost 100% of the time. But Nathan lost his virginity in a truck. So now Cassie's, I left her questions for last because they're funny. And they require the most use of my pups. So this is Sammy.
Here's Mooger. Here's Simba. Or
That's
Mimi.
Miles.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Sammy and Miles. Sammy is the brown guy and Miles is the black wiener. Cassie wants to know just how big my wieners are. So I brought a tape measure.
They're just a couple of pimps, no hose.
Okay, so Miles, from snout to anus is 20 inches.
I think Sammy's a little longer. Don't act so ashamed, Sam.
Don't even look at the camera. Sam's 22 inches. So it's probably the biggest wiener any of you have seen. And do they ever put on shows for you? We actually have a rap on YouTube on New Year's Eve.
Did we put it on YouTube?
I did.
Oh, okay.
And
It
it's
was
really
actually on
funny. But the boys always love.
They love to
Put it on
dance.
show.
Like, they're pretty smooth with their neck movements if you watch closely.
Sammy's so ashamed. Miles is so excited.
Miles loves the camera.
Cassie also asked, how does it feel knowing I don't have my white fudge Oreos yet? I'm going to find you and hunt you down and then eat them. And you better send me some soon, because we don't have them here. How many
Damn you,
pet
Canada.
moose do I own?
I believe it is
Mooses.
mooses.
It's mooses.
It's meese when it's plural. It's like geese. Goose, geese, moose, meese.
Addie, how many moose do we have?
1, 2, 3, moose.
1, 2, 3, moose?
Yeah.
3.
No, 2 more.
Oh, 2. Is it 2 or 3?
Do we ever have sunlight in Narnia? We get 1 day of sunlight up here. It's on the summer solstice.
24 hours of daylight and it's dark the
in
rest of the
that
time.
1 day, I still accumulate more of a tan than Cassie does all year. In her lovely little state.
In her flyover state.
Her flyover state. I used to, what did I say? It was
This one time, Whitney thought Indianapolis was the state and Indiana was the
But
city.
I was saying
And
it. I was blaming Jason Aldean.
Yeah, she thought Jason Aldean was an idiot and had his state and city mixed up, but it turned out Whitney is the one who is not nearly as smart.
Yeah. So yeah, those are all my questions answered, and I thought I would also show you. You're learning? I see you, sweetheart. What am I learning?
Yeah.
I don't know, not much. Oh, Addie, do you want to come show people what, if you were to say what this was, what does this look like?
Wow.
Don't get the carrot.
A what?
She knows what the carrot is.
What does this look like?
A cat.
What does it look like now?
Penis.
When you ask mommy to wipe you, what do you say? When I go to wipe your bum, what do you say?
Poo.
What do you say
pooed,
though?
Yeah.
Pee.
But what am I wiping when I wipe you?
Poo.
No, okay. This morning she came and asked me to wipe her anus. That's what she says after she poos if we're still asleep.
She's so literal
She
and proper.
Mommy,
My urine?
urine.
Do you want to go show your bedroom on camera?
No.
Well, we're going to.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to pause it?